Hi, today in our Hong Kong Marine Invertebrates series, I would like to show you the wonderful jellyfish. Jellyfish are wondrous animals that could have come out straight from a sci-fi movie, with their gelatinous, clear bulbous head with long, trailing tentacles. They are like beautiful alien creatures from outer space. As I always say, there is no need to dive into the world of fiction and fantasy to see wondrous things. Simply dive into nature and the ocean, and the wonders like the jellyfish never cease. Did you know jellyfish are the oldest known multicellular animals on the planet? Scientists have found them in fossils over 500 million years old. In contrast, dinosaurs lived only around 230 million years ago. Jellyfish are animals under the phylum Cnidarians. Jellyfish are Cnidarians. The C in Cnidarians is silent. Other Cnidarians include coral, sea anemone, sea pens, sea whips, and sea fans. There are over 4,000 known species of jellyfish throughout the world. The jellyfish's body is primarily made up of two sections, the bell section and the tentacle section. The bell or head section is the dome-like part of the jellyfish that usually sits on top of the tentacles. The bell section is the main body section of the jellyfish. It houses the jellyfish's main life support functions, such as its sensory organs, its mouth, and muscles. The bell section absorbs both oxygen and nutrients, and the muscles on the bell section can contract the bell to force water out from underneath to create thrust for forward propulsion. Even though jellyfish can kinda swim, they are primarily at the mercy of the ocean currents, so they are considered zooplankton. Below the bell section is the tentacle section of the jellyfish. There are many different types of tentacles among the many different jellyfish species, from long, thin tentacles to short, stubby to flower-like tentacles, like on the jellyfish shown in this video, and many more. It's often the tentacles that create the fear of jellyfish for people. It is because it is the tentacles that have the stinging cells, called cnidocytes. Cnidocytes are also called nematocytes. These specialized cells contain one giant secretory organelle called a cnidocyst or nematocyst that can deliver a sting to other organisms. It is the presence of the specialized cnidocyst cells that defines the phylum Cnidaria. Cnidae are both used to capture prey and as a defense against predators. Although many jellyfish do sting, only very few have venom that are very dangerous and powerful enough to cause serious injury or death. Many jellyfish sting only cause pain or irritation, and often they have no sting at all. Luckily, most jellyfish in Hong Kong are relatively benign. Like this flower jellyfish in this video, its sting will only cause mild pain and irritation. The lion's mane jellyfish is one of the world's largest jellyfish species. Its bell can be 2 meters in diameter and can have tentacles that are over 27 meters long. Jellyfish are between 85% and 98% water. If they wash up on the beach, they will almost disappear as their water evaporates. Unlike most animals, jellyfish do not have a respiratory and circulatory system like heart, lungs, and blood. Instead, it is able to absorb oxygen from the water through its body, and once absorbed, the oxygen diffuses throughout its body. They have a very simple digestive system consisting of only its mouth and a gastrovascular cavity. The gastrovascular cavity is also known as a blind gut because food both enters and exits through the same orifice. So yes, its mouth is also its butt. Inside the gastrovascular cavity, enzymes are secreted to digest food, and nutrients from the food are absorbed through the gastrodermis cells that line the gastrovascular cavity, and then nutrients are diffused throughout its body. Jellyfish do not have a centralized brain. Instead, they have a radially distributed nervous system. Although their nervous system is relatively basic, it plays a significant role in motor and sensory activity of the jellyfish. These nerves are responsible for muscle contraction and movement, and can also be used for sensing light, touch, and other changes in the environment. Some jellyfish are hermaphroditic, same individual possessing both male and female reproductive organs. Some separate into both male and female. For jellyfish that are separated into males and females, they will reproduce by releasing sperm and eggs into the ocean. Once the egg is fertilized, it forms a microscopic torpedo-like larvae. This larvae swims to the ocean floor and attaches to something hard like a rock and changes form or metamorphose into a polyp. The jellyfish polyps are tiny, just 1 or 2 millimeters tall, and they are often clear, so they are very difficult to find. These polyps do not swim and are firmly attached to the seabed where they catch passing prey. Kinda like a sea anemone, a polyp can create many more polyps by budding or making clones of themselves. After a certain time and when conditions are right, baby sea jellies, ephirae, begin to form on top of the polyp. The polyps of some species form just one baby sea jelly, but other species, such as the moon jelly, may produce dozens of sea jellies from a single polyp. Once ready, the ephirae, or baby sea jelly, will break free from the polyp and swim away and grow into medusae, the adult sea jelly form. Another fun fact about sea jellies: in some cases, if you cut a jellyfish in half, the pieces of the jellyfish may actually regenerate and turn into 2 new sea jellies. Like all marine animals, jellyfish play an important part in the marine ecosystem. They help eat plankton and other marine organisms in the water, and are themselves an important food source for many other marine animals, such as turtles, fish, crustaceans, other jellyfish, anemones, and others. Some humans eat jellyfish also. The jellyfish shown in this video is called a flower jellyfish, Rhopilema ispidum. This jellyfish is quite large. The diameter of the bell is about 50 cm. It is a beautiful, gentle creature with little brown spots on its bell and a beautiful flower-like tentacles. Because it only has short tentacles and a mild sting, it is easy to approach it and observe it. We are very lucky to encounter this beautiful otherworldly marine creature in our outing to Basalt Island in Hong Kong's Sai-Kung area. By the way, do you see the big crab inside the jellyfish? It is at least 10 centimeters wide. I wonder how it got there and why is it there. Is it a symbiotic crab living inside the jellyfish? If it is, I have never seen such a big symbiotic crab inside a jellyfish. Or is it the jellyfish's dinner? If anyone knows, please let us know in the comments below. Finally, a reminder, jellyfish are dangerous. If you don't know the one that you are approaching, best is to observe it at a safe distance. We hope you will encounter a beautiful jellyfish like the flower jellyfish in this video also. Bye!